2025 and we're in France.
Good morning. We've driven over 500 miles from our home in Scotland to...
We will drive 500 miles.
I told her not to sing. Sorry about that. To Canterbury Park and Ride. And why are we here?
We are in Canterbury Park and Ride because this is half an hour away from Dover, and at Dover there's a big boat, and that big boat takes you to mainland Europe.
It does, yeah. So we are on an epic road trip, and the epic road trip starts this morning.
It does, because we will actually in this journey pass, hopefully, as long as the van's okay, 5 countries.
5 countries. So keep watching and see where we end up.
Yeah.
As you can see, we've arrived at Dover, came through French customs, UK customs, and checked in. So we're on a P&O ferry, so I think we'll be going from that. Dover 9. It is super busy down here. There's people and cars everywhere. So it's 10 minutes to 11. We're on the 11:30 crossing, so we should be boarding fairly soon. So we went into the Sunday afternoon for one, isn't it? So it's like we all thought we weren't going to.
We started realising all the supermarkets are closed, or Intermarchés are closed.
Well, we didn't bring any food across because customs wouldn't let you. So we managed to get in a little French bakery there. So let's get that eaten. Hello, we thought better give you an update on what's going on here. So we got off the ferry into Calais, and it's Sunday. So we thought we need food, because we didn't bring any food with us at all. And in France, I think all the supermarkets are closed on a Sunday. So we managed to find a little baker's, didn't we?
It was lovely.
In Dunkirk for lunch.
Well, so, you almost ended up with salmon pizza.
Salmon? Who put salmon on a pizza?
Thankfully, we didn't end up with salmon pizza for you.
Yeah. So I've never known that. So we did that, and we've come to, what's that?
Dunkirk. Operation Dynamo.
Dynamo, that says. And so just out, we're in the car park for the sort of Dunkirk Operation Dynamo Museum, and we've taken a walk around here, and we've went down the beaches and had a look around here. So now we were going to head on a sort of general direction, weren't we?
Yeah.
We had a sort of rough idea, but you've just changed it all because you want to go to Paris tomorrow.
We're doing Paris tomorrow, so I think we need to head towards
Lille and then down to
here,
Paris.
and then down towards Paris and try and find a park up somewhere near there.
The plan's changed, so we now, because now what, 4:15, so we now need to head in the general direction of Paris and find a park up somewhere between here and there. So we'll pick up the camera once we're back in the road a bit. We've just stopped at this service station, God knows where we are, somewhere in France, and this is such a cool little Renault 5, I think, pretending to be a New York taxi. So we've parked up for the night. We're on the road between Lille and Paris in a place called Ponte-Sainte-Maxence. And there's this great little overnight stop here. It's free of charge, right next to the river. And there's also a spot there to empty your grey waste and your toilet and get fresh water for €2. So this will be ideal for us.
upstairs on the train.
Upstairs on the train? Is it mad?
This is mad, we've never been upstairs on a train before. We don't know if we're in first class and we bought second class tickets, so...
You get kicked off. Baguette time in Paris. Had to be done. This is cool, isn't it? So we're just going to head to see Notre Dame. We've had our baguettes, we've been on the metro, and we've been on the double-decker train. So now we're right in the centre of Paris. Notre Dame's this way. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at this, Notre Dame. It's super busy, isn't it?
I'm really busy. Look at the queue for people to get in.
Oh wow.
But this is the queue for Bundy.
Oh, that's the queue down
This
there.
is the queue to get into the queue. That's the queue for the queue.
I didn't realise that's what all it was. Yes, it's looking stunning.
It only just reopened again.
Yeah,
I think it's only opened in like last month or something.
yeah, possibly.
Properly. So I'm sure they invited all the world leaders.
To see it. It is super busy. Quite impressive just when you look at all the detail on the stonework and zoom in and look how intricate it all is. So here we are, underneath the Eiffel Tower. So we're at the Eiffel Tower. We're going to go and see if we can get tickets, aren't we?
Yeah, that's a plan.
See if we can get on it in the next half a day. We've made it, YouTube, to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Amazing that it's up here. People drinking champagne up here, isn't there?
I know. There's a champagne bar.
Two stories, 276. We're going 4 miles an hour. Oh, this is good, isn't it? Just a wee baguette, a wee bit of chips. We got a lunch.
We got lunch. David fancies himself for a bit of climbing challenge here. And I mean, I've got this for YouTube, so if you follow this will be great for them.
This is great for kids. Right, now we're supposed to go over here.
Think he's stuck, people.
Hold on.
Down.
It's quite a piece here, I want to stop it.
Bonjour, YouTube.
It's mental out here. It's absolute carnage. Never seen traffic less. I'm glad we left the camper van parked at the station and didn't try and drive in here, because I don't fancy this. It's absolute bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So we're at the Arc de Triomphe, in case you hadn't noticed.
But it's architecturally, it's amazing.
It's a lovely building, but we need to get some food because I'm starving.
It's 2025 and we're in France.
Good morning. It's a lovely day here in France. I'm not going to try and butcher the French language by telling you the name of this place that we're in. I'll put the name on the screen. We're about half an hour from the place we stayed yesterday. Yesterday we stayed in a place called Ponte-Sainte-Maxence.
Yep.
We overnighted in an air. We then parked in the train station car park. We got the train into Paris. The cost, again I'll put it on the screen, it was roughly 50 quid return for both of us. She did ask her date of birth, so I think if you're under 25, 26, the train's cheaper or it's free, I don't know. But we're definitely not under 26. That was a long time ago. So once we got into Paris, we jumped about on the metro, which was brilliant. You buy €2 buys you like a plastic RFID card, and then you just load it with how many journeys you want to do.
€2.50 for every journey, no matter where you're going.
Yeah, so it's good. It's great value. One thing I'll say about Paris, it's like any other major city. There's a lot of criminal activity. There's a lot of pickpockets. You just need to have your wits about you. The French people have been super friendly here.
Yeah.
In the few days we've been here, everybody stops. there was a guy here on his phone walking past and he just stopped to say hello. So they're very, very friendly.
Yeah.
But when you're in a major city, there is pickpockets.
But it's not the French.
And it's not the French.
It's not the French, it's other folk.
It's others.
Selling cigarettes and trying to sell obviously stolen stuff on the street. And, yeah.
We were on the metro and I've got a little North Face sort of man bag if you want, and it was round there with the camera gear in it, and you spotted a couple of girls talking to me on the subway, and it looked as if one of them was going to try and get into the bag, so quickly moved the bag out their way. So they try and distract you and they try and get into your pockets and stuff, so just be very aware of that. Now we went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, we went to Notre Dame, but we never went in Notre Dame, but the queues for Notre Dame were crazy, weren't they? Really long. Obviously, I mean, I think on the site it said it actually opened like December or something. We're in June now, so it's only been open maybe 6 months, if that.
Yeah, it's not been opened long. So they went from there along to the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. So outside it, so the Eiffel Tower, it's not like the way it used to be, is it? Like before you could walk under the Eiffel Tower, it's now all gated off right around it, and they've made more of a complex of it. But again, there's a lot of guys outside, and as soon as you go in, they're trying to sell you stuff. As soon as you come out, they're trying to sell you stuff.
It's quite intimidating,
Quite
actually.
intimidating, aye.
Yeah. Once you're in, it's very secure. You need to go through metal detectors to get in.
You go through metal detectors twice.
Yeah,
once to get
into
in,
the compound.
and then once to go up the actual Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
So we were going to pre-book, and I don't know if you get it cheaper pre-booking, but everywhere we seen and everybody we spoke to said pre-book, because it's the only way to get in quickly. But our experience yesterday, it was a Monday afternoon, but lunchtime Monday. We walked in. Now we seen there was a few women hanging about, and we heard one of them say we're waiting for the top to open. So we looked at the screen and it said the top is closed. But when they say the top is closed, they literally mean most of the tower, don't they?
Yeah.
The bit you can walk to was open, but other than that, one first kind of point, the whole of the top was closed.
Yeah.
But I don't know how we managed it, but when we get in the queue, we were only waiting maybe 10 minutes in the queue, and they just opened the top. So just be aware if you're wanting to go to the very top, make sure it's open, because we didn't really know they could close it was a thing. We just thought it sold tickets. But what was it, £30 a ticket? I think it was about £30 an adult.
I'll put it on the screen. I don't know if it's roughly about that, wasn't it?
Which is nothing really for a big attraction like that.
Great experience.
Yeah.
Because the top had just opened, we went straight to the top first.
Yeah, it took us longer to get down than it did to go up. And then we went for some food in the Eiffel Tower. So lunch was about 30 quid. Yeah. That was a couple of sandwiches, a couple of waters, because the juice machine had stopped working.
It was a bit overpriced for what they had left, because by the time we got lunch it was about 3 o'clock, and they'd practically nothing left. They had no soft drinks, they had bottles of water, they had no baguettes.
No paninis.
No paninis. Yeah. So they had baguettes.
They never had paninis.
Paninis didn't have. So then we left there and we walked along the River Seine and along to Place de la Concorde. Then we went up the Champs-Élysées, which was super busy, to the Arc de Triomphe again. I seen online again, if you're under 26, it's free to get to the top of the Arc de Triomphe. I think it's about, 40 quid or something, maybe. I don't know, you need to look that up. We didn't go up the top, we just went to the bottom of it.
Went to the bottom underneath it, didn't we?
And by that time, we were going to go get something to eat, but by that time our feet were falling off us, and we headed back on the subway back to, because we went back to Gare du Nord, the North Railway Station, to get our train back to where we were.
Yeah. So the plan for today is we're going to start heading in the direction of Luxembourg.
We are, yes. So from here, we're going to travel, I don't know what direction that would be, but towards Reims, again, apologies for the pronunciation, and then towards Metz, and then we're going to travel in a direction of Luxembourg. First thing we need to do, this overnight stop, although it's fantastic and peaceful, there's no water taps here or disposal points. We need to go and find a place to do that. But you look on Park for Night or search for sites, there's lots of them. So
we've passed so many, haven't we? We have passed so many just because we've not had to use them, like free. It's crazy. It's so well set up.
It's really well set up for campers, and this is so good here. They're kids have been playing, I'm saying kids, they drive a car, they're whatever age they are. Teenagers are playing tennis there. There was teenagers out there playing tennis till what, 10 o'clock last night?
Aye.
There's
Brilliant.
the river here is the River Oise, and there's the main railway line is that side of us. The only thing I would say, during the day there's a lot of trains go along there, but there's nothing during the night at all. I think about 5:30 this morning I heard a train going along, and it was fine. It was very peaceful.
There's a school just over the bridge, so a lot of school kids go over the bridge, don't they?
Very, just dog walkers, very quiet here. So it's a
great overnight, and it was free. For free, you can't complain.
Absolutely. So let's go on the road.
Just getting some fuel, filling up before we head over to Luxembourg.
Right, our day out's just got a bit weirder. We are now in the car park for IKEA. I've never been in a French IKEA. I'm sure they're just the same everywhere you go. I've got pains in my back. I think I need like a lumbar support. What did the internet say? It was like sciatic nerve or something.
Runs from your spine right down to your leg.
Yeah, we don't have cruise control in the van or air conditioning, which is also a problem, but I don't know if IKEA sell air conditioning. But certainly the pain in my back's causing me problems, so I've been driving with a pillow. So I'm going to try and get some sort of lumbar support. Apparently they have them for €10. So we just need to find a way in now. Well, that was a successful trip to IKEA. I got my lumbar support. Got a bottle and 2 ice creams, because we're on holiday. You're only on holiday once you get an ice cream. That's the rules. So yeah, IKEA in Reims, in the middle of France, looks exactly the same as every other IKEA in every other city. So let's get these ice creams eaten before they melt. Let me watch my new thing.
Is that the look of a comfortable man?
We'll soon find out.
So, IKEA in France, as James Buckley would say, completed it, mate.
It's just exactly the same.
Exactly the same, but we completed it, mate.
No difference at all.
No difference at all. Well, you get better ice cream.
Is it Swedish ice cream?
No, it was French. I looked at it. It was French. Oh my goodness. That's us, we're in Belgium. So, it is evening and we are just going for a walk in Bouillon. Bouillon.
We don't know how to say anything.
I think it's something to do with oxo cubes or something to do with gravy. Like, is there not like a bouillon is like a gravy? You've looked at me like I'm talking.
I have no idea. What there is though, is there is a brilliant motorhome air.
Oh, castle.
Wait a minute. The castle's up there. We weren't going to tell them the castle till we told them about the air.
Okay, the air.
The air.
It's free.
It's free and it's great. And there's a castle. Let's show you the castle. This park up was a complete accidental find. We're travelling towards Luxembourg. We needed somewhere to stop tonight and we found this in Park for night and it turned out absolutely great. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, it helps us grow the channel, and be sure to watch the next video as we continue this epic journey across the border into Luxembourg and then into Germany and beyond.